feel right now.
You know what time it is. It's Mos Def, and we doing the album Black on Both Sides, and the third installation of Where Were You. Now, at this time when this album dropped, it was October 12, 1999, and really, to be honest, I might have been skipping class at this time, so that's neither here nor there. I do know that I was in Atlanta, Georgia, and it was still around this time when I was seeking out, I sought out a lot of East Coast music, because that's why I felt like a lot of, between me and music, it was a lot of relativity. So, as far as this particular album, I didn't get this that year, to be honest. I didn't get this until my man Black Tex, me and him linked up in high school, and he put me onto a lot of different albums, you know what I'm saying, like Miles Davis, Coltrane, Stevie Wonder's Pastime Paradise and stuff like that. And it just so happened that among like Lyricist Lounge and stuff, this album was one of the ones that he blessed me with. It really became instrumental for me because when I left and I went to North Carolina, it was something that really helped me through, because it was powerful. Number one, it was a sense of, I feel like there was no disconnect. Even though he was a superstar or like a ill MC, I did not feel like he was unreachable. Like, I felt like he was going through the same stuff that I'm going through, stuff that I've been seeing, even though he was older and whatnot, and it was a lot more stuff that he had seen. But I felt like it kind of prepared me. He kind of like, it was almost like a forewarning of whatever's going on, and which is crazy because now even the stuff that he spit about in those rhymes in '99 are still relevant for today. Like New World Order, we got droughts and stuff going on and everything, whatever. We got the whole New World Order and all this other stuff that's going on. Like, it's for real. It was like literal and metaphorical. It was in one and the same instance, because I mean, we talking about all the stuff, the water there, what it was pure at one point, but now we got all these different, we got lead and zinc in there, New World Water, you know what I'm saying? We got stuff like that. We gonna get down to the album, and the album was really more so fire from top to bottom. Fear Not a Man, which Fear Not a Man was actually on, some of y'all may know, but a lot of y'all may not, a movie called Mean Creek. And it's actually the intro to the movie. When the movie comes on, it's a little white chubby kid, he's in his room. He was kind of, really couldn't relate to anybody else, but this is what he was playing. He's playing Mos Def, Fear Not a Man, because men must die, you know what I'm saying? So then we went down to hip hop. Man, that is a just fire song. And the reason why I feel like I can relate so much that was so important to me, because as a writer, I started writing when I was 5th grade. So my main thing in writing that I like to do, I like to put you right in there in the story, make you feel like you're living it at the same time. Like when you're hearing it, you right in there, you are the person, rather than being told from third person. You are in first person point of view, and you know what I'm saying, you right there with it. So the imagery was something serious in it, because I felt like that. I felt like I was right there. Even though I'm in Atlanta, I felt like I could walk outside and be right in the heart of Brooklyn, like with no problem. Like I'm breathing, you know what I'm saying, breathing in deep city breath, sitting on city steps, you know what I'm saying. That's another album though. We're gonna keep that for another time. So, love, I start to think, then I sink into the paper. Like I was ink. When I'm writing, I'm trapped in between the lines. I escape when I finish the line. Man, I'm just like, for real, man. Writing for me was the ultimate escape. I could not get anywhere with nobody. I felt like I didn't belong with any social group. It wasn't any, I couldn't really form no clique. It was only like one, really mainly one person that I really kicked it with. And I guess at a time, and the only way I could really escape, even at home, whatever pressures in home and just really not fitting in, writing was I can go and be anywhere I wanted to be. And so with this, I felt like, man, this was my one-way ticket, or my round-trip ticket to NY, to the streets of New York, you know what I'm saying, to see everything that, you know what I'm saying, that Mos sing, all the way down to Miss Fat Booty. So I know I can't afford to stop. Like, man, for real, like, you gonna sound like you, man. Wow, man. For real. Let me tell you about it. Like, you just gonna tape it and flip it like that? Crazy. And she came with the same type of game, the type of girl giving out the fake cell phone name. Like, word. For real. Ginseng tree trunks, rocking the P-funk, cocking the knees up, champion love, and I ease up. Like, for real, you just gonna do it to me like that? Speed law, make them gas up jokers and serve the speed law. Like, it was just everything. He showed you his lyrical ability, and it was like flexing. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? I'm here. You can't. This is my spot. I don't need no hype man or none of that. Now he had some people that he rocked with, such as Busta Rhymes on the album, Busta Bust. You know what I'm saying? God bless, especially, most definitely monumental in the hip hop game. Talib always, especially had them cats rock together. Q-Tip on the album, just like, oh man, this is how you get got. And it goes back to the point of relevancy, because it's still cats out here still want the triple gold, platinum, diamond cut, bezeled, melted aluminum, plastic, you know what I'm saying, fiber optic chain with the diamonds and my face look. I mean, if that's what you really want, man, that's cool, man. But hip hop was about so much more than that. It was about culture, it was about soul, it was about knowledge of self. And it just brought you awareness, consciousness. It raised your level of consciousness. There was a lot of things I wasn't even aware of before listening to this album. And even while listening to this album, I still wasn't really sure. But when I saw it, I recognized it. It wasn't unfamiliar to me. So it was just my gateway. Maddox, man, the straw that broke the camel's back. And it wasn't that one straw, it was the million underneath it. Like, you just, like, for real, man, you gonna break down numbers. And you know what's even crazy? He speaks in there about how cats don't know how to count bars.
Motherfucker's ass. You wanna know how to rhyme, you better learn how to add. It's mathematics.
This is serious. Like, you need to learn how to count bars. You know, it's 4 counts. I mean, I only know how to count bars because I took band and I was in chorus, and hey, you might label me a need or a geek or L7 square, lame as hell, whatever, man. But in music, I know how to count bars. It's a 4 count. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You know what I'm saying? So that is a bar. But we're not gonna get into the schematics and dynamics and all that, man. You just have to go to your local school system, library, pick up music theory, and go ahead and get some knowledge on how to count bars with your 80 bar verses and, you know what I'm saying, 36 bar hooks. It's not really gonna work like that. But anyway, we still had things like Mr. Nigga, the B, the R to O to OK, LYN is the place where I stay, you know what I'm saying, stuff. I was like, man, I was growing up in Atlanta, I wanted to be from Brooklyn. At that point, like, man, I want to shout it out from the rooftop. But please believe, trust and believe, I'm not even mad, you know what I'm saying? Forever, I love Atlanta, it's all to the G. Rock and roll. Get your punk ass up. Like, you know what I'm saying? My pops thought I was crazy. I'm in there in my room screaming this shit to the top of my lungs. It's crazy. But again, I say, dynamic album, classic, 4 mics in the source, just like debut on Raucous. Like, what more can you want from an MC? Not a rapper, you know what I'm saying? An MC, a master of ceremony. It's an art form, it's a skill. It's more than just throwing some words on the paper or throwing some words on some 808s or some hi-hats and, you know what I'm saying, a couple claps and a kick drum. It's more than just doing that. It's about connection. It's about relativity. It's about reality, and it's about soul, culture, everything. It's about you, who you are, not who you saying society is telling you that you should be. So, all in all, with all that said, Black on Both Sides, if you haven't heard it, you need to hear it. You're playing games with your life. It's a serious album. Go get it, man. Download it. I'll let you borrow it. You know what I'm saying? And how you can get it? www.youtube.com/free Phareal. Phareal is spelled Phareal. Same thing. MySpace. facebook.com/free Phareal. You can get me on Fly Paper or Keys and Beats, or I mean, it's just so many other social networks that I'm on that you can find me on. And if you want albums such as that and any other things that are relevant, that are just hip hop, holla at me. You know what I'm saying? I know people to get it. Like my man Black Tex, like my man King Out Divine, like my homie, you know what I'm saying, Venus. It's out there and it's attainable. So all you gotta do is know the right people, and I'm one of the right people. So holla at me, man. Until then, man.